Fans, we are wrapping up tonight's Supercard with a monumental World Heavyweight Championship title match between the Mexican monolith Warlord Santos and former World Heavyweight Champion American Supreme Matt Clark. Really working on the arms of the Mexican monolith. Back to his feet, hard right, spins Clark around, goes behind, German suplex. Rounds him up again on a short arm clothesline for good measure. Santos covers, hooks the leg. 1, 2, Matt Clark somehow finding his way out, but this might be the beginning of the end here. Santos stalking him. Warlord Santos lines him up, top wrist lock, but Clark, with a couple of hard shots to the ribs, backs off Warlord Santos, locks him up again. Clark, classic wrestling takedown for the Mexican monolith. American Supreme rounds him up again. Look at this. Looks like he's setting up for a scoop. Look at this right here, a small package. Here's the count. 1, 2, 3. Shut up. Matt Clark is the new World Heavyweight Champion again.
The time, 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Your winner by pinfall and the new RWO World Heavyweight Champion, American Supreme Matt Clark.
Man, oh man alive. Listen to this place come totally in blue as American Supreme ends a 2-years-long quest to make it back to the top of the mountain, beating both the odds and the Mexican monolith to once again become World Heavyweight Champion for a 7th run.
Matt Clark just about shocked the world by snagging the World Heavyweight title for a 7th run with the belt after almost 3 years in the dumps. But American Supreme is back on the scene, back on top, and ready to go one-on-one tonight with the human wrecking machine, Zeus, in a non-title main event on Rage.
Tonight's Rage main event is a non-title match, scheduled for 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Eric Bischoff from Detroit, Michigan, weighing 290 pounds, the human wrecking machine, Zeus.
Well, the new World Heavyweight Champion not starting off small here. Not against the human wrecking machine Zeus, accompanied of course by his pal Eric Bischoff. And Eazy-E would love to see Zeus rack up a win over the World Heavyweight Champion.
Zeus tends to do a lot better in tag team situations with the great Khali, so I don't know that he's gonna fare all that great in a single against American Supreme. Of course Zeus has got Eazy-E on his side, so don't be surprised if we catch a little second-hand sleazy behavior from Bischoff. It's probably the only way Zeus could snag a win over Clark.
His opponent, accompanied by Crystal Gabor from Smithfield, North Carolina, weighing 265 pounds. He's one half of the RWL TV Tag Champions and the reigning RWL World Heavyweight Champion, American Supreme Matt Clark.
Well, clearly 7 is the lucky number of American Supreme Matt Clark, now a dual champion as one half of the Southern Gentleman and the reigning World Heavyweight Champion for a 7th time of asking. And it's crazy, everybody's real happy about it. Steve Groves, of course, the GM, he's thrilled because him and Matt Clark go way back. They go back 10, 12 years.
And after 3 years of practically living in exile as far as RWL was concerned, even had a try at being general manager about this time last year, and he absolutely hated it. But baby, take a look at Clark now. He and his cousin Rod Whitley, both dual champions, and both way popular with the fans. I hope this championship run is as good for American Supreme as his previous ones.
American Supreme with a tall order in his first non-title matchup as champion against the human wrecking machine Zeus, and here we go. Both men charge, shoulder tackle takes Clark down. Zeus moving in almost immediately. Locks up, counter kick by Matt Clark. American Supreme rounds up Zeus by the scruff of the neck, places him up against the ropes, and up and over and onto the floor goes American Supreme. Clark makes his way back inside. They lock up, another kick to the midsection from American Supreme. And again, escorting Zeus towards the ropes. Matt Clark bouncing Zeus off the ropes with a series of hard forearms to the back. Down he goes. Matt Clark covers. One, and only a one. Zeus quickly powering out, getting that right shoulder up just in time. Clark rounds him up, winds up the arm, sets him down, and stomps on the shoulder. American Supreme Matt Clark stretching the human wrecking machine Zeus, much to the consternation of Eric Bischoff. Clark rounds him up again. Look at this. Zeus powerfully resisting the suplex. Clark counters with an elbow. And a belly-to-belly suplex. Matt Clark makes his way to the top. And here we go, elbow across the chest for the human wrecking machine. Crystal Gabor standing by, watching her man do his thing. Here he goes. He charges shoulder tackle, and out onto the floor goes the human wrecking machine. Clark makes his way to the outside. They lock up again. Zeus has him up and drops him head first into the apron. Referee Walt Rothburn continues the count. Count standing at 3 as Clark is rolled back inside the ring. The human wrecking machine makes a mistake, showboating outside on the apron. Matt Clark makes him pay for it, and he winds up out on the floor yet again. Zeus seeming to indicate that no harm has been done. Matt Clark going to go out there and correct the problem. Kick to the midsection. Zeus, with a series of hard shots, takes Clark down to the floor. Clark back on his feet. They lock up again. American Supreme right into the barricade. Zeus right there to pick up the pieces. He's got him by the throat, slams him down to the floor, and a choke for good measure. Look at this. Deadlift suplex from the human wrecking machine. Kick to the midsection. A series of lefts and rights and a choke slam halfway across town. Clark catches the knee to the midsection. Zeus pitches Clark into the barricade, and right there with a running knee. American Supreme in trouble here as Zeus rolls him back inside the ring. Zeus taking himself all the way up to the top. Elbow across the back for American Supreme. Zeus rolls him over, goes for the cover. 1, 2. A near fall with Clark getting up the left shoulder. Clark with a series of rights quickly countered by Zeus. Kick to the midsection. And Zeus whips Clark to the ropes. Has him up, spine buster. One arm spine buster from Zeus. What power from the human wrecking machine. Zeus with a series of shots. He's got Clark by the throat. Takes him down. And again choking Matt Clark. Zeus displaying significant confidence here. Clark back to his feet. Locks up. Knee to the midsection from Zeus. Clark counters with a kick. Quickly taking Zeus down. And look at this. Winding it up into a surfboard and a stomp to the back of the head for Zeus. Eric Bischoff distracting referee Walt Rothburn with that turnbuckle as Matt Clark has the pin, hooked the leg. He's counted to about 6 already if he had been there. Here he goes. 1, 2, and only a 2, and Matt Clark was definitely robbed of a victory right there. Hard right spins Zeus around. Clark's got him up. Zeus counter shifts his weight and takes Clark down. Running knee takes Clark down again. Zeus rounds him up. Got him by the throat. Double choke lift, but Matt Clark gouges the eyes of the human wrecking machine. Goes behind Zeus. Counters with an elbow. Misses with the right. Connects with a second one. He's got Clark up into a bear hug center ring. Referee checking on Matt Clark carefully, but no, Matt Clark already trying to break out of the hole here, and succeeds in doing so. Zeus separated. Clothesline takes Clark. Clark takes him down. Clark follows it up with a couple of stomps. Zeus with a dragon screw. The human wrecking machine covers. 1, 2, and another near fall. Matt Clark using everything he had to get out of that pin. Sweeps the leg, takes Zeus down. American Supreme makes his way topside here. Zeus laid out center ring. Here we go. Elbow across the chest. Right into the heart of Zeus. Matt Clark covers. 1, 2, 3, and that is it. American Supreme Matt Clark defeats Zeus by pinfall.
Here's the time, 5 minutes and 38 seconds. Your winner by pinfall, American Supreme Matt Clark.
He's not off to a bad start at all, wrapping up Zeus in just a little over 5.5 minutes. I mean, who does that? Matt Clark is looking as focused as he did back in 2012, when he was a young United States champion, but he has definitely matured into a seasoned veteran after 12 years. Great win for El Supremo.
Hey, only a seasoned veteran could take out Zeus in 5.5 minutes. Gotta give Matt Clark his props. He's doing terrific. He's probably gonna have a great championship run. And folks, that is gonna do it for tonight's edition of RWL Rage. As always, we thank you for joining us, and we remind you to hit that notification bell so you'll be aware of every new RWL broadcast. Our next RWL telecast will be immediately following this edition of RWL Rage, when we return with RWL Snarl. For all of us here at RWL, I've been Don Hickson. Thank you, good night, and we'll see you next time at ringside. Good night, everybody.